Hello friends, welcome. I'm so glad you're here, and guess what? We're gonna make a yummy dessert today. Who doesn't love a good dessert? And what we are going to make today is blueberry crumble. It is gonna be delicious. So let's get started. 2 cups of all-purpose flour, and then we're going to add a 1/2 cup of powdered sugar. Put that in there, and then I'm just going to mix this up just to incorporate the powdered sugar with the flour. And then the next thing I'm going to add to this mixture is 2 sticks of butter. And I am using a blending fork to mix this together. This is what a blending fork looks like, and it's kind of curved, you can see, so that you can just press your butter into your dry mixture. If you do not have a blending fork, and I just got this on Amazon, but you can also use a pastry blender to blend in the butter with the flour and powdered sugar. So it's the same thing as using a pastry blender, really. It's whatever your preference is. We're going to mix this in. I have my oven preheating to 350 degrees. And this is going to be a layered dessert. So what we're working on right now is the crust. And then we're going to do the filling and the topping. And as you can see here, I have my Comstock blueberry pie filling that we're going to use to top it off with. When I was younger, we used to go and pick blueberries all the time. I lived in Vancouver, Washington, and we used to go pick blueberries out in the fields. And when I was younger, I never liked blueberries, but it was fun picking them. We always enjoyed that and had a good time. But since I've gotten older now, it's so funny how our tastes change over time, because now I like things I didn't like before, and now I love blueberries, and this dessert is going to be so yummy. You guys are going to love it. Okay, so I have this butter pretty much blended in here with the dry mixture, and now I am going to add a 1.5 cups of finely chopped pecans. And I'm using Priester's pecans because they do this really fine chop and they're wonderful. So I order them online from Priester's, and their pricing is very good, and their nuts are always very, very fresh. I really, really like it. And they have some wonderful gift boxes too. Your bottom crust is going to look crumbly, kind of like that. And then we're just going to press it into a 13×9 pan. And I see now that I've dumped it, that I have some that didn't get mixed in, but no worries, because now I'm going to use this happy little fork and just mix in whatever didn't get mixed in. And then I'm just going to pack it down in the pan. Okay, you guys, I realized after I was putting that crust in my regular 13×9 pan that this crust is pretty thick, and knowing what my other layers are going to be, I switched out my pan, and now you can see I have the deep dish 13×9 pan. So now I'm going to put this in a preheated 350 degree oven. I'm going to leave that in the oven 350 degrees for 20 to 25 minutes until it's golden brown. Let's make the next layer for our blueberry crumble. So now I'm starting with 2 cups of powdered sugar. Well, that's a nice little smoke plume. Woo! Okay, and then 8 ounces of softened cream cheese. And then this is a 16-ounce tub of Cool Whip, but I'm not sure that I'm going to use it all. The recipe calls for the full tub, but I don't know. I'm gonna put some in, probably like half. I'll start with half of this container and then I'll see, because I may not want to use it all depending on what flavor I get with just half of it. Oh my word. Delicious. I would say yes, just use half. So an 8-ounce container of Cool Whip will be just fine for this recipe. That is money. Oh my word. Delicious. This is going to be so tasty. Okay, let's finish our blueberry crumble. Our crust is nice and cool. Now I'm going to add on our cream cheese, powdered sugar, whipped cream mixture. That's the next layer that we're going to put on here. You guys, this is going to be so good. It kind of reminds me a little bit, because of this filling, the second layer, it kind of reminds me a little bit of cheesecake type filling. And then you'll have the crumbly crust at the bottom. Now we are going to add our blueberry Comstock pie filling to the top. And you need 2 cans. Now, if you're not big on, like a lot of berries or anything, you could just use 1 can and just spread it around. But I'm going to go ahead and put 2, 1 on either end. Get all the goodness out of there, all the filling. And you want to be real careful. As you well know, blueberries will stain, so you don't want to make this on a day you're wearing a white shirt or something. Since I did not use this whole container of Cool Whip for that filling, I thought, why not maybe just drop some on top of this? Or you could even wait till serving time if you wanted to, and then just put it on each piece. But I am going to put it on here. Swirl it with the back of my spoon. Delicious. You guys are gonna love this. So I'm gonna put it in the fridge now and let it set up for 2 to 3 hours, and then we're gonna be able to enjoy this. I love you guys. Have a wonderful, blessed day.